Welcome back to Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. My name is Crow, and today we have a brand new update ready for version 8.6 of the God Powers mod. And the new update lets you modify the amount of damage. If you go up here to the top left, you see how to play, and it shows you right here, Alt plus 7 or 8 for resizing all axes very fast. That's important, you'll see why. But over here, it says Alt plus 1 for increasing the damage and Alt plus 2 for decreasing the damage. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna start here on the simulation map because I just want to show you the scope and the scale of what we're about to accomplish. Over here in the top left hand corner, you can see it is a spear, the X, Y, Z, and the damage. So what we can do, let's go find the apple, for example. Here we are with the apple. Here is a normal size apple with the normal amount of damage right there. And it just kind of bounced off that mammoth, it's an apple. It's what it does. Now, before, to make a larger apple, I'd have to hit the 7 key and then hit the 7 key and then spam the 7 key here. Listen, I'd have to spam that for forever to try and make a large apple. And I'm still talking to you and I'm still spamming and I'm not even at 10 times yet. Let's get to 10 really quickly, and I'll show you what a 10 looks like. Boom! There is an apple 10 times larger than your regular apple. As you can see, there is a regular apple, and there is the 10. But our lovely modder Omega, one of our favorite modders of all time, has given us a way to go faster. So here we are at 10. If I hold down left Alt and hit 7, you can see the size climb. As you can now see, we are up to just under 1,000. I'll get us to 1,000 times bigger. Now, somebody in the comments pointed out that math doesn't work that way. When you increase the length, the width, and the depth, it's not just a simple times 1,000. It's actually much, much bigger than that because of math. But we're going to keep it as 1,000 just for simple math reasons, just to keep things nice and easily explained to you guys. Here we go. I'm going to put down, I'm going to actually fly away from this guy. I'm going to put down this apple where the X, Y, and Z axes are over 1,000 times bigger each. Oh, no. Oh no, I thought I was far enough away. Clearly, ladies and gentlemen, I was not far enough away. There is the ginormous apple. Disgusting, disgusting. Do you see that little red dot there? That is the 10 times bigger apple for scale. There is the 10 times bigger apple for scale, and there is a mammoth for scale. Just disgusting. Now, all of that is well and good. We're going to hit 9 to reset. All that's well and good. What about the damage? Well, here we go. We're going to hit the Alt button and hit 1 or 2. And 2 increases the damage. Right now, we're at 345 damage. How much HP does a mammoth have? Well, let's go up to 1,000. Let's go up to like 2,000 damage. That should one-shot a mammoth. No problem. 2,000 damage. Should I one-shot a mammoth? Yep. No, he didn't die. What? There we go. 2. Apparently, I needed 2,000 damage apples. Let's jack that up to, I don't know. How about like 10,000? 10,000 damage apple. Right. Like 10,000 plus damage apple. Just die. I said die. There we go. So you've seen a 10,000 damage apple. You've seen a beyond massive apple. But now we gotta start figuring out other items, other objects based off of their size. Can we make a cannonball deal 10 million damage? Because we've run into a little bit of a problem, as you can see, or as you will see very shortly. I'll make these 2 large armies for you guys using God powers. We will try to annihilate them in one shot. So for example, if I was to switch to a spear, right? Here is a normal spear. We'll slap down the normal spear. Now we're gonna make this spear, just like, how about 100 times bigger, just to start? 100 times bigger. Boom, just like that. Look at that massive spear. This thing should be slaughtering and annihilating everything in its path. But what happens is that all of these spear throwers are fine because the spear doesn't have the collision detection that you would expect. It's not registering, dealing damage. Look, this guy's physically inside the metal part of the spear and he's not dead. So some items, some God powers are perfect for large sizes, some are not. So it doesn't matter how much damage this spear does. It doesn't matter how big that spear is. It goes straight into the ground and all these spear throwers are still alive. Even if I made it even bigger. Even if I make a spear 1,000 times bigger and 10,000 damage, as you can just watch and I'll put what have I done? Guys, look at the size. Look at the size. What? Guys, it's wider across. The blade is wider across. than the entire island. This is one of those earth-shattering weapons. Even if I made it deal 10,000 damage and made it this big, watch what happens. It lands, and every single one of these spear throwers are alive. No one dies. No one dies. So certain weapons and certain god powers are amazing with this new update, giving them bigger size, etc. But other ones, it's just like, it's just for looks. So I was going through the god powers, and I came across this one called the Boulder. And there's no damage modifier for the Boulder. It's just, you know, X, Y, Z. I can make a massive boulder, but there's no damage. Hold on, if I just make a boulder above this, right? If I fly up into the sky of this bowl, and I spawn a boulder. Now let's fly out of the boulder and see just how big it is. Now this is supposed to be 1,000 times bigger. Can I even escape the... Guys, I don't think I can escape the confines of this boulder. I'm still inside the boulder, and the map boundaries won't let me escape. I'm stuck. Let's turn the bowl down to 500 by 500, and we'll fly up into the sky one more time, because I really want to make this giant boulder slam down into this bowl. I think I spawned the boulder. I hit right click. It should have spawned. We're going to find out where to go. Oh my God. It spawned. Okay. I can see why the 1,000 boulder didn't work, because even the 500 boulder is actually bigger around than this bowl. And it smacked all these blue units, sent them flying. But the impact size, the impact crater of a boulder that big is maybe, well, then again, the boulder's not perfect, right? It does have flattened sides. Those flattened sides only take up so much circumference in here. Interesting. So you can make a bigger boulder that does affect a larger area of impact, but unlike the spear, you are not able to increase its damage. So can we find something that does both? So I'm firing off an ice arrow, a ginormous firework arrow, a ginormous shuriken, a ginormous hwacha, and a ginormous balloon arrow. And when we go in there, clearly, logically, visually, every unit in there should be destroyed, should be dead. But clearly, they're all still alive in here. So none of these do the thing that I want them to do. So we've come to a point where we can realize that making ginormous attacks is just not feasible. It doesn't matter what you do, unless you make one of these giant cannonball type objects where the collision detection says what's up. Maximum slow-mo just did a thing, and I don't even know where that went. It just disappeared. So bigger is not the answer, guys. You know what is the answer? More damage. Everyone say hello to lovely Larry. Larry is going to be needing our protection from the Ice Giant army, so we're going to attack them with very damaging attacks. So for example, in my possession, I have an apple that deals 10,235 damage, and this poor Ice Giant, he knows what's coming. Let's just do something like this. These are just normal sized apples. I want to see these normal sized apples completely wreck all these Ice Giants in 3, 2, 1, go. In they go, and every single Ice Giant that gets hit by an apple, including the bounce of the apple, dies. Look at that. Perfection. Oh my goodness, how did you survive? That was 10,000 damage. All right, boom, headshot works. So 10,000 damage is possible. Can we go even bigger? All right, I'm scared. Here we go. Hold down Alt, hit the 2, and the damage climbs. We're going to be here a while. Oh my God, my hand is cramping. I can't hold this anymore. 100,015 damage. Boom, 100,000 damage. Guys, this apple deals 100,000 damage. You think Larry is going to die? You think Larry is scared? His God can now kill things with food. Food fight. Just everything dies. Everything dies to apples, because why not? Larry versus 100 Reapers. 100 Reapers. You know what, Larry? We always go with the big apple. Funny pun. Why don't we go with a small apple? Hey, what if I shrink the apple down? Wait a minute. Wait. Is the apple now facing the other way? Hold on a sec. Is that what? I'm confused. Hold on. Let me go back to the positives. Okay, so here's a normal apple at 8 or 9. What have I done? Oh my god. What happens when that moves? I can send apples backwards. Can I send other items? Can I send other projectiles backwards? Hold on. We'll test this after this fight. That's the next test. Let me, I'm just gonna minus 20 apple. It's just big apple. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I can't even see. I can't even see. I'm just sending out all those big apples. Look at the bones flying as my apples that deal so much damage wreck the enemy line. Oh, be afraid of my apples. Be afraid of my giant backwards apples. I love it. It's just ridiculous. Look at them going flying. I love this game. Only in totally accurate battle simulator can I do something like this. Can I make giant backwards apples that deal 100,000 damage? I must protect Larry. They're getting close. They're getting close. No, no. Get away from Larry. Get away from Larry. Oh, you think you're gonna live? You think you're gonna survive my apples? How about damn apples? How about damn apples? How about damn apples? Larry's just gonna stand there going, yo, what's going on? Is there one alive? Who's alive? In that pile? Right there, right there. Get him with the apples. No, you're not gonna live. There we go. What have we done, Larry? What have we done? Ladies and gentlemen, I just discovered that you can make backwards items. So for example, can I shoot a backwards spear? Oh my god, I'm firing backwards spears. Oh, and the whole, so it goes into the dirt over the hilt. What? Backwards potions, right? Backwards arrows? Backwards upside down snakes. Ladies and gentlemen, backwards arrows, backwards axes, backwards fireworks arrows, balloon arrows, harpoons, everything can be fired backwards to no effect. But it can be done. And just wanted to show you that, you know, when you go in the negatives, that's what happens. Hold on. Can you have negative damage? Can you have negative damage? If I was to hit, okay, hold on, for science. This ice giant is hurt, okay? Ice giant, blue ice giant. He's been dealt damage. You can see that, okay? Boom. So if I was to hit him with a bow that dealt negative damage, could I heal him? Could I heal him? Ooh, okay. He's been hit. Now he's been healed. I can heal with arrows. Are you kidding me? I can heal. Again, he's at half-life, okay? He's at half-life. I'll shoot him with some of the arrows that deal negative 315 damage. Boom! And he's at full life. I can heal with arrows. Guys, god powers are a ton of fun. Okay, then. Here's the plan. Battles. Epic battles. Insane battles you've never seen before. We're talking stupid crazy, lots of units, crazy action. Oh, and did I mention 1,000 raptors climbing a mountain to kill Artemises? Sounds good. All right, let's go. The brand new Raptor is easily my most favorite unit ever released in totally accurate battle simulator. So I think it's about time we have some fun with our favorite little lizard friend thing. In the middle, we have His Majesty's Royal Army. 3 rows of gallant knights all protecting their king. Healers to try and keep those knights alive. And His Royal Majesty in all of his glory. What we're going to do in this video is have some crazy battles. The best, craziest battles you've ever seen. And to start, the Raptors are going to attack. Raptors attack in 3, 2, 1, go. We're gonna go slow-mo just to appreciate the Raptors pushing in on all of those knights. Look at them try and push the line. The knights are holding strong and the healers are doing their jobs. Oh, the Raptors are getting in on the healers. No, no, no. Wow, there's a lot of dead Raptors. I underestimated just how good the knights are gonna be. Look at that. The knights were like, wow, amazing. So this is a cool concept. You have the knights and you have the ring, but what if we take the ring and move it, let's say here, right? Let's take it, let's shrink it even further, and then inside add new units. So we have a Jarl, some Ice Archers, some Berserkers, and some Brawlers, and you know we're grabbing the Raptors. So what we have here is 2 separate battles, 2 bastions of defense defending against all the Raptors. In 3, 2, 1, go. Slow-mo is on just to save my computer. We'll talk about that later on in the video. Take a look at the Raptors pushing the Vikings. Oh, the Vikings did not hold up nearly as well as the Knights, right? If we go over here to the Knights, they're doing a great job protecting their king. The king is in the middle, completely untouched. But over here by the Vikings is a raptor pile. It's like a rice cake of raptors, and it's amazing. There's a Jarl. He's in there somewhere. I don't know where, but he's in there somewhere. Full speed. Oh, these Raptors are doing short work of the Vikings, guys. Now, the problem is, can the Raptors kill the Vikings before the Knights turn around and call? Oh, here come the Knights. Raptors are looking pretty good, but those Knights are on the way, and they're going to make short work of all these Raptors, especially this one flying in the sky. Oh, the Knights are closing in. The Knights are closing in. His Royal Majesty's alive. And boom, the Knights engage on the Raptors. Look at them charge in. Shield bashing that Raptor. That is so cool. Now the Knights have reached the main part of the host as they get to work on what's left of these Raptors, who seem to have finished all the Vikings, especially this one that this Raptor has in his teeth. And that's all she wrote. The Knights were victorious. I don't think a single Viking survived. Let's take our line. Let's put our line somewhere we can defend. How about right there? That's perfect. And we're going to have a little bit of fun with Spartans. And maybe at the back we have another row of Spartans. And who better to attack the Spartans than overeager, hungry, vicious Raptors. Lots of Raptors. Lots of Raptors. There we go. Equal points Raptors versus what looks to be the Spartan army holding the hot gates. Oh, these Raptors are so excited. They want to get in there so bad. Raptors pushing the hot gates against the Spartans, defending Zeus in 3, 2, 1, go. Full speed. Raptors going in. Oh, the Spartan ranks could not hold up. Look at the Raptor throng. Just swarming those Spartans. A lot of dead Raptors. That's a lot of dead Raptors. A lot of dead Spartans, but a lot of dead Raptors. Oh, no. Looks like the Spartans. Yep, the Spartans pulled it off. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 or 6 left. Not too bad. The Spartans did a pretty good job fighting the Raptors. So that fight's fun, but what if I took the line and then I put it over here and I made a different fight right here in this section? I think farmers are going to defend against Raptors because I'm a terrible human being. There we go. Equal Raptors against equal farmers. And just to make this fight a little more interesting, we're going to add a handful more Raptors. I want to give these guys a bit of a challenge, right? Just a bit more. Perfect. Now we have 2 separate fights going on. Let's see who wins. We got a sky view. I want to see the Raptors push the farmers. Check this out. It's like a tidal wave of blue Raptor. They're pushing up and over top. Oh, that looks so cool. It's like a movie. It's like watching Jurassic Park. Oh, that's so cool. His Raptors come around the back. Yum, 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 yum. Our increased Raptor horde is fighting hard against the hoplites, so there's still a fair amount of hoplites left, and they're in on Zeus. Poor Zeus is getting nom-nom-nommed. Over here, our Raptors seem to be making short work of all the farmers. Taking a look, there are a few. Oh no, look at all the scythe users, guys. There's a lot left. There's a lot of farmers left. The farmers might be able to hold off. The hot gates, they really help. Having these little gaps make a big difference. Going back over to the hoplites, it seems like, yep, Zeus is dead. There's a handful of hoplites and Cereses left. And these guys are kind of like hopping around, doing their own thing. They're moving in on the final little bit of Spartans. Look at these Raptors go. Look at this one. Look at him go. Look at that majestic beast. And he just knocked himself out. Oh, the farmers. They've done it. They're defending. Look how many scythe users are left. Oh, that's so cool. It's amazing watching the farmers walk on the corpses of all the Raptors they've slain. Just stab that Raptor in the ribs. Over on this side, it seems like the Spartans might still hold it. There's a handful of Raptors left alive. More than a handful. The farmers, victorious, are going to cross and help out their friendly neighbors. Guys, gotta say, these Raptors aren't as good as everyone kind of thinks. I love them. They're really fun, but they're not that powerful. You know what fight I've always wanted to try? Let's take our line. Let's rotate the line. Let's make it the red on the outside, blue up top, and let's put the line right there. Now, why? You may be asking, why, Crow? Why put the line there? Well, you see, if you have a whole lot of units in this open space funneling into this stairwell, up this stairwell to face a few, we have an interesting fight. The few that they're going to face at the very top, we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 Artemis. And at the bottom, oh, you guessed it. The whole point of this video, Raptors. 4 Artemis versus 200 Raptors. Who's going to win? Let's find out. In move the Raptors going into the hot gates, getting completely funneled right here, just as I was hoping. Look at the Raptors. They're just swarming up and into this like a humongous wave of ants, and that is just so cool. But lo and behold, they're being shot at by the Artemises. You can see the Artemis arrows raining down on the Raptor pile. They're getting in there, and they're actually getting a little bit jammed beneath this archway. But the ones in the back are pushing the ones in the front as we move further and further up. You can see the Raptors shoving in from the bottom. All 200 Raptors fitting in such a tight space. Let's get some full speed going to move this along, and you can slowly see the Raptors climbing up. Yes, they're getting in amongst the Artemis as we speak. Check that out. These Artemis are killing them as they get close. 4 Artemis jam-packed in this stairwell, preventing the Raptors from getting too close. What a crazy fight. I've never seen anything like this before in Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. It's kind of a bit of a draw. I mean, these Raptors down here, I mean, just look at these Raptors all trying to get up the stairs. They're stuck. They can't really get up very well because of all their dead brethren. Now, their dead ones are falling down. That's happening. It's hard for them to get close to these Artemises. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we can safely say that the Artemis are going to win this fight. I've been staring at this map for 5 minutes, and I just had an idea. Can I take the line? And can I put the line up here? First question, can a unit go up here? Oh, look, we can put units on the top of the mountain. Okay, so we have units up there. Can any unit get up and attack it? Let's try it. Let's take some teachers and just do that. And I want to see what happens. Where are they going? So the fan unit is going to this side. Does that mean that the teachers can climb this side of the mountain? No way. No way can they climb this. Oh. Oh my god, they can. Oh my god, I had a crazy idea. Now, teachers are not very good climbers. You know, probably are good climbers? Raptors. Quick test before we begin. Simple bard. Can the Raptors get up here and get to the bard? That's all I want to know. Oh, look at the Raptors. Come on. Come on, you can do it, boys. Get up the hill. Some of our Raptors are a little derpy, but some of them are making it up the hill. Look at this guy go. He's the champion. This is the champion Raptor. He's going to make it. Come on, dude. You can do it. Please, for the love of God, don't do flips. Oh, they're getting the board. Hey. Now, let me prepare my master plan. Remember my 1,000 archers versus 10 ice giants fight? Now you're going to have 1,000 Raptors ready to climb the mountain to go and attack 10 Artemis. That's it. Just 10 Artemises. 1,000 Raptors. 10 Artemises. Clearly the advantage is in the Raptors' favor. They have the sheer numbers. This is like the Battle of Helm's Deep. These are the orcs and these are the humans. Or elves. Here we go. Battle of Helm's Deep in 3, 2, 1, go. Now I have to hold slow-mo. If I don't hold slow-mo, here's what happens. It's like 1 frame a second. See, if we do ultra slow-mo, I actually get really good frame rates. As you can see, the Raptors are beginning to approach the base of the mountain. The Raptors over here are working along the edge of the mountain. No one's trying to climb up in any other direction. It seems the one side is the only side for the Raptors to go, so every single Raptor is working their way in that direction. So now the Raptors are working their way up the mountain. The arrows are beginning to fly from our Artemises. As you can see, we are in ultra slow-mo. The arrows are moving. Time is still going. The Artemises are up here. They're taking their shots. Some of them are not facing the right direction. Some of them are a little bit derpy, eyes going in weird directions. But imagine being an archer and all you see is 1,000 Raptors flooding their way towards you. Just insane. You can't even see the shape of the mountain as Raptor climbs over Raptor in their attempt to make it to the top of the mountain. Even on regular slow-mo, you can see just how desperate they are to make it up the mountain. The Artemises aren't moving. They're totally fine staying up there. And Raptor after Raptor does fall and die as these things continue their climb. The wall of World War Z Raptors are starting to make it halfway up the mountain and getting very close to the very first Artemis. Things are about to get really interesting. The progress of our Raptor ant horde is getting very stunted here. There's so many arrows coming from these Artemises, even though there seems to be a little bit of friendly fire here. Lots of arrows going right into this pile, preventing them from climbing a whole lot further. Look at that. It's like a giant snake or a bunch of snakes slithering their way up the mountainside. With slow-mo turned off, you can see them inching their way. The entire group of Raptors are inching their way further and further up the mountain. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen in this game. I think, yep, as you can see, the Artemises are being swarmed. There's an Artemis right in there being completely enveloped by Raptors. This Artemis is about to be jumped on. This poor Raptor got shot in the face. This Artemis down here, she's screwed. I mean, look at those eyes. You see those eyes? She knows she's screwed. If we zoom out, it's truly a feat to see what the Raptors have done. It looks almost like moss or some kind of plant growth, right? From this distance, it looks like nothing more than vines covering the mountain. Those aren't vines, those are all Raptors. Pretty much every Raptor from the field is gone, and they're all clinging to the side of a mountaintop. Oh, let's take a look at our fight. We've let it go a little bit further. There's one Artemis being gnawed. That's a dead Artemis. Look at these Artemises. They're fighting for their life. This Raptor's like, hey girl, how you doing? This Artemis is like, don't even think about it. And the Raptor's like, oh, I wasn't doing anything. Don't mind me. 1, 2, 3, 4 Artemises right here, just kind of fending for themselves, surrounded. This Artemis here, alive, but completely sandwiched against the mountain by the Raptor horde. At this point, you can't even see the Artemis. You can see little bits of blue poking through, but the Raptors have finally climbed pretty much the entire mountain. Raptors have officially made it to the height of the mountain. As you can see, boom, Raptors, the height of the mountain. They've done it. They've scaled the thing. They've surrounded the Artemises, and now it's only a matter of time until they win. I can squeeze in here and just barely make out the blue. There's an Artemis face right there, completely surrounded by all the Raptors. Raptors are on top of the mountain. They've done it. They've scaled the whole thing. They're standing up here being completely awesome. Look how happy this Raptor is. He's so proud to be on top of the mountain. You can see a few stragglers down here, but for the most part, the bulk is up the mountain. This is insane. The craziest fight I have ever seen in Totally Accurate Battle Simulator.